The silver rush has started. It is happening. In this video, I'm showing you how this silver rush that has begun full force is coming to our price of silver that we are paying here at home, our spot price. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's so important to understand exactly how this works. We're dealing with money and a lot of money. Look, over the past 2 weeks, shows you right here, this is from goldbroker.com. Over the past 2 weeks, the Bloomberg Commodity Index, which tracks commodities, it's risen by 10%. It's after recording an almost continuous decline since 2022, and this is mainly due to the unprecedented slowdown of the Chinese economy. We've watched this happen for the past 2 years. We've watched it, and it should not be a surprise to see that it's impacting what we pay for metals. It's inevitable that it would come to silver. And in this video, in a minute, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in silver and how that's coming here for us. The price of silver it's experiencing with a certain difference, one of the most spectacular bull markets. We're talking about an increase of 36% just in 2024 alone. That's what we're able to see. And look at this chart. This shows you right here, right there. Look at that. I mean, that's showing you how silver is performing. And this is related to countries like India just hoarding silver. The demand is ever increasing, and you combine that with what's happening with the Green Revolution, and we're talking about a commodity that has never seen a demand like this. We just haven't seen it. So it's really truly underestimated. The interesting thing is it's the physical silver market that it's already been in deficit. We've seen this for the past 3 years, and it's continuing that deficit. It's been that way. It's not going anywhere. And as we see what's happening in a country like India, which is investing heavily in the development of this resource, this is coming for our silver price. We watched it happen with gold, and we're going to see it happen with silver. This is a silver rush. And here's why this silver rush is going to hit our spot price. The greater the depletion of LBMA silver stocks, the greater the risk of these bearish positions. And in the end, interestingly, this is why this is new for silver. In the end, it's the physical market that determines the price. And here we see that the demand is not coming from speculators, it's coming from India. It's not speculators. This is coming from India. They want this white metal, and the demand is ever increasing. Look, check out these numbers. Listen closely to this. This is your silver rush right here. India imported, check this out, 1,421 tons of silver in August, and that's an increase of 641%. This is goldbroker.com. You got to check out this article. It is so telling. That's and that's just year to year. That's year on year. Year on year. 641%. And that brings the year-to-date total 6,148 tons. It is unprecedented. And interestingly, where do they get their silver? They're getting it from China, and they're getting it from the London markets. So that completely and directly is going to come to our spot price of silver. You add this to the massive demand we're seeing with literally government mandates for this green revolution. This is mandated. State of California, largest car manufacturing state, and the mandate states by 2035 it's going to be all electric vehicles. That requires silver. If you've been stacking silver for years like I have, you've been stacking silver for decades, this has never happened. I mean, talk about a sleeper, right? That term sleeper means that a product is just sitting there and no one realizes its value until suddenly it explodes. And everyone says, wow, I didn't even notice. I mean, that's what we're dealing with. Silver is the underdog. It's laughed at, and it's seen as something that doesn't move. But all of this is lining up. This is a silver rush happening in India. It's all lining up. I mean, look at those numbers. That That's year on year. 1,421 tons of silver in August. It's an increase of 641%. Wow. That tells you that as slow as silver moves, and I know, I feel it just like you. There's days, there's weeks where I feel like I'm out. What am I doing? This is just going nowhere. This shows that along with that, the green revolution that is full force, that train has left the station. It is not stopping. You combine that with what is happening in India with silver, it's a no-brainer. It is really, silver stacking is going to be looked at as the type of thing where people look back and they think, oh, why didn't I think of that? That I should have been like picking up this cheap metal. That's what people are going to think. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. It's so important to get this information out there. There are a lot of people who are new to silver stacking. This is all the information that they need to know. So hit those buttons. This is what helps the YouTube algorithm send this information out there. And I'll see you guys on the next one.